a bicycle. See, I was talking about the bicycle. 105,354 of you got that correct. Oh my gosh, go back to your happy dance, pat yourself on the back, look at yourself in the mirror because you know what's happening, which is called question 6. Which of these is not in the same family as the other two? Tobacco, tomato, or a cauliflower? Oh, I love the idea of plant families. It's so cute. Remember VeggieTales? The nightshade family includes both tomatoes and tobacco, but cauliflower is in the cruciferous family. You did it, fam. Cauliflower it is. 90,535 of you guys got that right, but 94,000 said tobacco. I'm calling it. It's a savage question. Al pregunta de savage, Dios mío. If you got 'em, smoke 'em. See what I did? Because you said tobacco. Anyway, you earned a cigarette. Not like I'm saying it, as like a promoting it. Be healthy, friends. Work out a little bit. Question 7. By definition, which of these weather conditions is part of the weather phenomenon known as pagadip? Snow, fog, or hail? Snow, fog, hail. Hail, fog, snow. Pagadip. Fun words to say when you're hosting HQ. Sounds like a Game of Thrones word. Winter is coming. See, it's pogonipping. When ice crystals collect in the air, we get a dense winter fog. Oh, that's what that photo looked like. Fog is the answer. None of you were that foggy about it. You knew the answer on that. 125,213 of you did it. Very proud of you, like a proud father. Well done, guys. Let's move on to the next question. I'm calling it 8. A complex of walls, thousands of miles long, once protected by what African kingdom? Timbuktu, Benin, or Lesotho? Literally the most fun words are happening tonight. I feel like I'm taking all the fun words. Anna Roisman, here we go. Timbuktu, more of a city within present-day Mali than a whole kingdom. Lesotho is larger than Massachusetts, so that would be a big wall. But this wall, check this thing out, was big enough to protect Benin. Benin is our answer. Well done, guys. 45,515 of you guys got that right. I'm just gonna do a light savage on that. We're not gonna go crazy, but Timbuktu, a lot of you guys thought that was there. You should Google Timbuktu, see where it's at. Don't think it has anything to do with that giant wall. Let's move on to Q9. Which of these organizations has not won the Nobel Peace Prize? Greenpeace, Red Cross, UNICEF. Wait, one of these did not win a Nobel Peace Prize? These are like the most amazing organizations. Come on, the Justice! The Red Cross has won 3 times, and UNICEF has won once. But Greenpeace has never won the prize. 33,207 of you guys knew that was right. Congratulations on that. Man, these poor guys are standing outside of Trader Joe's just trying to get you to sign something, and they don't even get a Peace Prize out of it. But you're gonna get question 10 right now. Which of these is the name of a cat in T.S. Eliot's beloved cat poetry book? That exists. Mabel Meows, Quilliam Smith, Bustopher Jones. That is the sweetest names I've ever heard. I hope they're all right. It's not gonna be the case, but I do. My 2 cats are named after characters from a late 80s NBC sitcom. Sam and Diane, figure it out. Adorbs. Old Possum's book of practical cats includes Mr. Mistopheles and Rum Tum Tugger and Bustopher Jones. These cats are dancing. We all won on that question. Bustopher Jones it is. 29,267 of you got that correct. That was perfect. Question 11, coming up. Just enjoying that joke. What does the government of Finland famously give all new mothers? A cardboard box, a disposable diaper pack, or a stroller? I saw a dog walking, or not walking, rather in a stroller today in New York City. And I wish I was him. Oh, Finland. Nobody puts baby in a box except you, where they give a baby box, which has a mattress so the baby can sleep in it, and clothes, a cloth diaper, and thankfully has nothing to do with Bird Box. 26,039 of you guys knew it was cardboard box. You earned the ability and the desire and the chance to just Google some Bird Box memes again, because they're still good, okay? Let's move on to question 12. If you suffer from enophobia, you'll most likely be revolted by what? Clowns, Cabernet, blood, or worse, all 3 of them together. Imagination, stop. Okay, let's just say Olivia Pope does not suffer from this condition. Enophobia is The fear or hatred of wine. Wine is our answer. Cabernet. 20,744 of you earned the moment to just pop open some wine, pour yourself a glass, drink up, because we're going to move on all together to question 13. And let's see what happens there. Which fountain does the lead actress in Fellini's La Dolce Vita splash around in? Jet d'eau, Bellagio, or the Trevi? Such fun words to say and put in my tongue. You know, at my college every year, the freshmen, they jump from fountain to fountain. And I, of course, didn't do that. It's gross, it's wet, and there's germs. All of the above. But Anita Ekberg, play it.
Marcello, come here. Hurry up.
Boy, is she having fun. The Swedish Italian goddess dips her toes in the Trevi. Trevi is our answer. 20,922 of you got that right. You got
Yeah, love that song. Hear it in my sleep. Hello, everybody. It is 6:15 Pacific time and 9:15 in the East. Welcome to Words with Friends Live. I am your host, Damon Crossan, aka Alpha Cat, and we are live. Yeah, that's how that works. I've always been a big fan of living in the moment, and there's never been a better reason to live in the moment than knowing there's a huge jackpot waiting to reward you for being so zen. Now, there's no theme tonight. We had Music Mondays, Hump Wednesdays, and everything else, but I guess since I'm here today, that makes it Sexy Saturday. Okay, no, guys, it's not a theme. This is not a thing we're doing. It's like, Coachella sucks this year. All right, before we start the game, it's spring, and it's a nice weekend, so go outside and play. Of course, bring your phone and play Words with Friends outside. That's how that works. Enjoy our floral festival by opening mystery boxes and defeating word masters to find watering cans. The floral festival badge awaits you. That's right, this pretty little thing. I might get it tattooed on my forehead. Maybe I get it tattooed on my ankle because I'm a thug. Anyway, all right, players, here's how we play Words with Friends Live. I will ask you 12 questions, each with 3 multiple choice answers. You have 10 seconds to tap the correct one. Your phone will vibrate when you only have 3 seconds left, okay? All you gotta do is answer all 12 questions correctly, and you will experience the sweet taste of some of our $2,500 jackpot. That's right, we're just giving away money. I mean, that is kind of the point of the show. Be sure that you are hooked up to Wi-Fi, and that your battery is as full and in the green as you're hoping to be after this game. Are we ready? I believe we are, so let's play. That's right, we're gonna kick things off with question number 1. Which band's name sounds most like an insect? The Monkees, the Beatles, the Zombies. The Monkees, the Beatles, or the Zombies? Now, so many bands name themselves after bugs. There's Iron Butterfly, Papa Roach, and the Scorpions, to name a few. Anybody else getting itchy? I don't like roaches. I don't think anyone does. Maybe it's just me. Then there's the Bee Gees. Their name wasn't based off of actual bees, though. Although they had that popular song, Stand Alive, and bees sting you to stay alive, but they don't know that once they sting you, they're going to die right after. Oh well, happens to everybody, I guess. The correct answer is the Beatles. If you didn't pick the Beatles, it's cool. I'll let it pass this time. But I guess you're more of a Rolling Stones fan. I get it. Keep playing in spectator mode. Earn a point for every correct answer. 15 points get you a mystery box full of coins and power-ups. Nobody loses in our game, okay? Question number 2. Which bed covering is the most conspicuously held together by many lines of stitching? A quilt, duvet, or fleece? Please answer this correctly. Another use of the word stitch is when you get a pain, a sudden sharp one, in the side of your body due to exercise. And if you get one of them, the best thing to do is to slow down, breathe deeply, and do some stretches. These are also good practice tips when you're playing Words with Friends and you just thought you were going to win and then someone edges you out at the last move by 2 points. Yeah, I typically have to breathe after that. The correct answer is quilt. Now, for those of you who might be thinking that a quilt is the same thing as a duvet, I've got some bad news for you. A duvet is just a sheet covering the comforter that has a little bitty opening in the side for you to jam your big old comforter into, and it takes about 3 hours. Totally practical. Question 3. What is the original purpose of black grease worn under a football player's eyes? Is it to reduce glare, intimidate opponents, or superstition? Now, in the football world, that black grease they wear under their eyes is known as eye black. But no, your favorite football players are not into goth subculture, or maybe they are, I don't know. It's not my business. They do what they want. But the black grease underneath their eyes is not because they spend their nights dressed in black, contemplating their lip piercing and listening to Evanescence, which frankly is an underrated band. It's depressing, but I liked it. The correct answer is reduce glare. The belief is that the color black absorbs most of the light frequency, so it reduces glare. Okay. Also, let's be honest, it looks cool. Like, I would walk around with it if I could, but maybe this is why there's the expression, my future's so bright, I gotta wear black grease under my eyes. That is how it goes, right? Okay, maybe not. Which historical quote below is not a metaphor? I came, I saw, I conquered, all the world's a stage, or under every stone lurks a politician. Which one's not a metaphor? Now, historical quotes are the gateway quotes that lead to inspirational quotes. Remember that. My favorite historical quote is by Socrates, who said, "The only wisdom is in knowing that you know nothing." However, he said this long before our game existed and was around to educate people. If he were here today, he'd say the only true wisdom is in knowing which multiple choice answer to choose because it leads to money. And the correct answer for this one was, I came, I saw, I conquered. That's right. A metaphor is a figure of speech that, for rhetorical effect, directly refers to one thing by mentioning another. But even though it's not a metaphor, I will say that it is sure pretty, a snappy catchphrase to say when you're dunking on somebody. I can't dunk. Not every black guy can jump, y'all. Question 5. Which professional wrestler's ring name has most to do with geology? Richard Morgan Flair, Dwayne Johnson, or Liti Joseph and Noah I? Sorry. I haven't seen that name before. Professional wrestlers always come up with best names for their in-ring personas. They have to because it's all a part of the show they're putting on for their crazed fans. Also, you need a badass name to intimidate your opponent. If I was a professional wrestler, I would not be scared of getting body slammed by somebody named Dwayne or Liti or Richard. Okay, Rich. The correct answer is Dwayne Johnson. He's also known as The Rock. He used to have the catchphrase, "Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?" That's a terrible Rock impression. It sounded like Obama. But it never made sense because rocks don't cook. Charcoal briquettes maybe, but not rocks. Here's a general reminder that you can stay in tonight's game by using an extra life on any question you get wrong. Just not the last question, okay? You can get one by tapping the heart icon during the countdown screen before the game. That shares our game with a friend and gives you an extra life to use the next time you play. It's pretty sweet. All right, question number 6. Which of these sports did not have a professional league in the U.S. in the 1940s? Rugby, NASCAR, or basketball? Now, the first professional sports league in the U.S. was baseball, dating back to the 1800s. They call it America's pastime, mostly because when you watch a game, it seems like it takes so long that it's way past time for it to end. Just kidding. Who doesn't love baseball? Well, maybe Chris Davis of the Orioles. He's having a pretty bad season. Let's hope his $26 million per year helps cushion the blow a little bit. The correct answer is rugby. Rugby only recently started a professional league in the U.S., so if you got that question right in rugby, they'd say you did some good counter-rucking and that you avoided a choked tackle. Yikes. I guess that was a brutal question. Oh, it happens. It happens. I'll say this, though. Ain't nothing more brutal than just trying to play a sport and someone choke slams you. I wish you would. That ain't gonna happen on my watch. If you got that one wrong, please continue to play in spectator mode where you can earn points and you will get a mystery box and all kind of good stuff. Like I said, no one loses here. Question 7. Which was a member of the musical clique known as the Rat Pack? Sammy Davis Jr., Elvis Presley, or Ray Charles? The Rat Pack spawned other nicknames to describe groups of famous people that worked together a lot. There was the Brat Pack, which included Emilio Estevez, Anthony Michael Hall, and Molly Ringwald. It's an interesting one. There was the Frat Pack, which included Ben Stiller and Will Ferrell and Vince Vaughn. I love Vince Vaughn. If Chris Pratt doesn't call his close friends the Pratt Pack, he's missing out. I'm gonna start the Alpha Cat Pack. Works for me. The correct answer is Sammy Davis Jr. He was a singer, musician, dancer, actor, and comic. His biggest hit was the Grammy Award-winning Candyman. Not to be confused with the horror film Candyman. That was the one where if you say Candyman 3 times, he appears. I just said Candyman 3 times. Let's move on to question 8. What is the correct spelling of this instrument? Which one of these is the correct spelling of sitar? Go for it. We're getting closer, y'all. Now, if you're not familiar with a sitar, it's a large, long-necked Indian plucked string instrument. It kind of looks like someone was trying to build a guitar based entirely off of how someone else described it and they never saw it. But sitars have actually been around much longer than guitars. And guitars then became electric guitars. And then electric guitars then became decorations for the walls at Hard Rock Cafe. The correct answer is sitar. It's named after the Persian instrument called the setar, meaning 3 strings. The easiest way to remember a sitar is by knowing that people usually play the sitar when they are sitting. Sitar, sitar, sitting. There you go. You're welcome. Question number 9. The word disabuse implies that someone's belief is what? Intentionally deceptive, abusive, or mistaken? Which one you picking? For that money. Now, the difference between imply and infer is that imply refers to giving information, but infer refers to receiving information. Not to get all deep here, but it's like the philosophical saying, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to infer it, did it actually imply a sound? I think I keep getting these expressions wrong. The correct answer is mistaken. Some synonyms for mistaken would be confused, erroneous, false, misled, or untrue. Although I feel like Mistaken would be a great name for the female reboot of Liam Neeson's Taken film franchise. I'm down for it. I want 10%. Question 10. How many 2-letter words can be made from the letters T-A-X-E-S in Words with Friends? 7, 8, or 9? Come on, y'all. We're so close. Now, when it comes to the word taxes, we've all heard Benjamin Franklin's famous phrase that in this world nothing can be said to be certain except death and taxes. I think he's got a good point, but there's a lot of other things I can be certain about in this world. For example, one thing I know for certain is that if there's a big white pickup truck behind you on a freeway, they're going to always tailgate you. What is up with that? We get it. Your car is big. Relax. The correct answer is 8. When you look at the word taxes, how many of you thought it could make that many words? Raise your hands. I just want to make you do it. I can't see y'all. But sure, you can make 8 words. But can you make a brutal question? Why is it every time y'all play that graphic, I end up the wrong way? Can we work on that, please? Jeez. All right. We're going to move forward. We got 451 people moving forward to question 11. Here we go. What did the acronym POG stand for? Pound on ground, passion fruit, orange guava, or play our game? Choose carefully. Don't let the brutal get you. POGs or POG Slammers were a popular children's game in the 90s. The brand name POG is even owned by the World POG Federation, perhaps the least aggressive sounding game ever. You never heard about kids meeting in an alley late at night. Like, let's play some POGs. Another game created in the 90s was the board game Titanic. Surprisingly, it's not based on the 90s film, but maybe that just means there's still hope for Jack. There's not. He's gone, y'all. The correct answer is passion fruit orange guava. Oof. POG was a Hawaiian tropical juice drink. Kids started using the milk caps for the game. They played it so much that eventually it got banned in school. So if you think kids have it rough now, if y'all think y'all tough now, kids back then was thugs. They got the milk carton and the milk caps banned. Y'all not that tough. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's all thumbs now. It's time for your last question of the day. For all the money, for all the cheese, quesos, pesos, the ducats, fromage, cheddar, for all the racks. According to the International Phonetics Alphabet, which of these symbols represents the SH sound? Which of these 3 symbols represents the SH sound? Choose carefully, but choose quick. Time's up. Shh. Okay, everybody, this is the very last question today, so it's important that everyone keeps their voices down. Shh. Yes, you in the glasses. No, behind the camera. Thank you. Okay. The word shh is used for a call for silence and is a variant of the word hush. You can also use the word shush, which is a transitive verb often associated with librarians. Or if you don't want to say shush, you can just do my personal favorite and come right out and just say shut up. Now, before I reveal the correct answer, I want to let you know to continue to play our floral game, our challenge event, the Floral Festival. You can get a badge. It's coming soon, okay? Here we are. The correct answer for all the money is the third option, the one that kind of looks like an S. The International Phonetics Alphabet is an alphabetic system of phonetic notation based primarily on the Latin alphabet. Now, if you ask me, it looks a lot like those ancient hieroglyphs that Egyptians wrote on walls, except way less cool. And ladies and gentlemen, that is all. If you got all 12 questions correct, you will be snagging some of our $2,500 jackpots. All right, winners, I'm going to call you out. Don't worry. In a good way, we have 188 winners, each getting $13.30. Congratulations, Javon P., Tammy C., Manitou, Jim Botron 33, Michael H., Jonathan S., Jessica B. Proud of all you guys, and please join us again tomorrow. Same time, same place, same app, and same face, and even more money to lose at Coachella. I've been your host, Amon Crossan, a.k.a. Alpha Cat, and this has been Words with Friends Live.